Creating the appearance of duotone, or monotone, or tritone, or quadtone, or hexatone, however many you want, is incredibly easy. It uses another adjustment layer called a gradient map. Let's open gm1 start.jpg, which is this stunning photograph by Christian Newman. In color, this image is fantastic, but to make it duotone, we'll need to first apply some adjustments. Start with a black and white adjustment layer. That turns it grayscale. I don't think we need to adjust any of the sliders here. Instead, let's add a levels adjustment layer to tweak the tonal range resulting from the black and white adjustment. We definitely need more highlights, so let's move the white point indicator inward. Much better. A little shift of the gamma indicator to reclaim some of the lighter shades of gray, and I think we're good. Now for the main attraction. Add a gradient map adjustment layer from the bottom of the layers panel. By default, and depending on what you've previously done and what colors are active on your computer, you may get this initial coloring or you may get something else. Either way, look to the Properties panel to see the gradient in use. Activating Reverse swaps the gradient and reverses the results. Make sure that's turned off. Click on the gradient itself to edit the gradient. Right now, I have a monotone image effect. If that's what you want, a monotone effect, then you could be done. You can change the color by editing the color stop down here on the ramp. The indicators along the bottom of the gradient are the color stops, the actual colors. The ones along the top are for opacity. Click the color stop here to select it, and then click this color swatch here to open the color picker. Now you can change the color using any color model and even use spot colors. You now have a monotone image, but I don't want you to have a monotone image. Instead, I want you to have a duotone without white. Among the presets here, click this purple and orange preset. Nice. That's what this image needs. If you disagree, you can change either color. Just select the color stop and then click the color swatch to edit that color. The main point is that you aren't stuck with white in any design. Gradient map created duotones, tritones, and so on can use any colors at either end of the gradient. You can even use more than 2 color stops, which is evident if you click on one of these more complex gradient presets. Let's go back to the violet orange. You can adjust the color mixing by moving the color stops, the midpoint indicator, or the opacity indicators. Drag the orange color stop, for instance, and you increase the amount of orange, which shades of the image become orange, while simultaneously decreasing the violet shades. Once you move a color stop, the midpoint indicator appears. It shows the exact midpoint of the transition from one color to the next, and it too can be dragged to shorten or lengthen the shades between any 2 color stops. Click under the gradient but not on a color stop indicator to add a new color stop. Remove a color stop by selecting it and dragging it downward. You can design amazing monotone, duotone, tritone, and quadtone effects quickly and easily using gradient maps. Among those effects are the very popular retro or antique effect using sepia tones. Let's do that in the next clip.